One of the interesting things about surfboards is the fact that the basic materials until recently have remained the same for 50 years. Firewire surfboards are dramatically different to the traditional surfboard. The surfboards are more durable and they're easier to ride. My name is Mark Price. I'm the CEO of Firewire Surfboards. The original technology was developed by a backyard board builder in Western Australia, the classic tinkerer, literally a guy in his garage trying to build a better mousetrap. And over a period of many years, trying different materials and trial and error, he perfected what has become the Firewire technology. But he was only building a couple boards a week. So we hooked up with him and basically commercialized the technology, made some changes to it along the way, and brought it to obviously a much broader audience. I've been in the action sports industry my entire career. I started working at the age of 20 in customer service. And just prior to Firewire, I was at Reef Sandals, very happy with no plans on going anywhere. And these friends of mine in Australia approached me to get involved with the brand, which was the last thing I wanted to do, which was to get in the surfboard business. But they left me a surfboard to try. And for a week, I didn't surf it because I felt that if I didn't like it, I'm going to have to tell them that it sucks. And if I really liked it, then I'm going to have this dilemma on my hands because I'm going to want to try and be a part of something new and exciting, but risky. As it turned out, after a week, I rode the board. It blew my mind. The first wave, I could feel the way the technology was working. And a week later, I'd resigned and joined Firewire. We chose San Diego for a number of reasons. One of them being I was already living here and loved the place. But two, we're building surfboards, and you need to be somewhere where there's consistent surf from an R&D perspective. And just in terms of imbuing the brand with the right culture, you need to be in a place like San Diego.
Yeah, I've always had a hunch that professional surfing was going to lead me somewhere outside of a common job, and the way it just turned out, it gave me an opportunity and I took advantage of it, and I've been fortunate enough to have a really killer lifestyle.
It's basically in my blood. I was a surfer from birth, and my dad was a surfboard designer.
Yeah, I think the culture of a company is critical, and I think there's a lot of lip service paid to that. In our particular case, we work around a product that we're very passionate about and we use on a regular basis. So we create as many opportunities as possible to actually use that product. If the surf's really pumping and someone needs to take an extra hour for lunch, it's not frowned upon. If someone comes in a little bit later because the waves are good, that's okay too.
It's awesome to be where I am right now in life and be able to just go surfing and design boards for a living. It's really awesome.
One of the most enjoyable aspects of surfing is when you exceed your own expectations, when you really push yourself, when you actually take off on that wave that you might have pulled back on, or charge through that section where you might have straightened out on. And that happens many times in a session in challenging conditions. And you realize that you can actually do a lot more than you thought you could do. And I think with entrepreneurship, if you wait till you have all the answers and you got it all figured out, or alternatively you try and play it too safe, it's not going to happen. You're just not going to make it. You have to really go for it. And I think with surfing, some of my greatest moments are when I actually went for it and made it. Now conversely, you can wipe out too. But I think that's what heightens the experience, both on the business side and through the sport itself. Surfing is one of those strange activities that's almost all-consuming. Like, for example, if someone had to say to me, "Who are you?" You can only use one or two words. I'd say, "I'm a surfer."